Hello and welcome to another TLDW. This one's about Shantae, Half-Genie hero. I don't really have much of an opening for this. The game starts with Shantae in her pajamas, asleep in her shack house thing. There's a strange voice, so we go to investigate, find a trapped door, and are warned that an agent of darkness will try to corrupt the genie realm, which is bad. For everyone. We wake up from the dream and visit our uncle, Uncle Mimic. He's trying to build a new machine, but Bolo seems to have gotten lost. We find Bolo in the bathhouse, drooling over the girl there, and we get the receipt that he dropped in there. We get the item, return to Uncle, and learn of the dynamo he's constructing. Apparently, it'll have the power to generate electricity and light up Tasseltown, keeping the monsters and pirates at bay. Suddenly, a Tinkerbat runs by with the dynamo blueprints, and it also appears that Main Street's under attack. Again. We hop on over to our friend Sky's place. She mega evolves Wrench into a massive burb. We fly over to Main Street to kick some Tinkerbat butt. Also, should probably mention that the music's so lit. So lit in fact that the streets are on fire. Forever. We managed to catch Risky Boots, leader of the Tinkerbat pirates. She has Uncle's blueprints, and we're forced to fight the Poop Toot. We defeat the Poop Toot pretty easily, and we get the blueprints back. We also get monkey powers. We return to Uncle's workshop and are immediately fired as the town's guardian genie for letting Main Street get attacked by pirates. So, jobless, we look around town to see if anyone needs help. Apparently, maidens are getting kidnapped. So we journey to Mermaid Falls right after getting acquainted to the town's replacement guardian genie, the snobby Holly Lingerbean. We're accompanied by Bolo, the best boy. Bolo runs off ahead after getting offended that he's useless and a goof up just to get captured. By the way, the mermaids suck. We journey on and manage to reach a factory filled with crocodile employees. After riding down a chute filled with barrels and oranges, we finally catch up with Bolo and figure out what's happening with the maidens. We confront Techno Baron about his fishy business plans, and he releases the Giga Mermaid on us. We manage to release her from her prison, but she's still mad, so we have to knock some sense into her, which we do fairly easily. Techno Baron defeated, the maidens free, and the mermaid's grateful. We've saved the day, and also unlocked Crab. Back at the workshop, we gotta find some copper for the dynamo. So, after defeating some Tinkerbats in the still on fire restaurant for a health permit, we get a salted caramel, which we trade for seed, which we feed a bird, which poops out the copper lump we need. Poor bird. Such a poor bird. We give the copper to Uncle, and it appears that he's finally gone senile in his old age. And not just him. Best boy Bolo, the mayor, and Sky have all gone senile. So we gotta travel to Tasseltown to track down Holly, the half-bit guardian genie. It's not hard to track her down, as once we arrive we're basically greeted by her, who's apparently here to check it out. Us being the far better guardian genie, however, journey through Tasseltown, dealing with the coarse, rough sand that gets everywhere. We also encounter a giant terrifying worm in a tower along the way. We also fall, like, a lot. We do eventually catch up with the not actually a guardian genie Holly, who goes and feeds the memories she stole from town to Wilbur. We do eventually defeat Wilbur after dealing with a bit of pain from his giant rolling eyeball. And we freed the memories and also made just a memory Holly not a memory anymore. We also unlock elephant powers. With everyone's memories restored, the next part we gotta find for the dynamo is a dark magic shard. Ruddy Tops is also in town and she's looking for 2 tickets for the big magic carpet race. We get 1 ticket from Twitch and Vinegar for delivering them some gator steaks. We get another one from Granny Blobfish for finding her grandkids. We give the tickets to Ruddy Top and get the shard of dubious energies we were looking for, which we give to Uncle. Just then someone from the race comes to warn us about the heist that is going down during the race. And as the town's acting guardian genie now, we gotta stop it. So after hijacking the race and injuring about a dozen racers, we fight Twitch and Vinegar, which we defeat fairly easy with our hair whip attack. We then run on top and infiltrate the inside of some aerial attack ships, dealing with deadly spikes and lasers along the way, just to take out a generator that's on top of a ship. Which, looking back, doesn't really make any sense. Like, why did I go into a ship if the generator is on the outside? Why not stay on the outside of the ship? It makes no sense. Anyway, we take out the ship's generator thingy. Now I have to deal with Ammo Baron, who was stealing the magic carpets that make his soldiers able to fly. We take him out with more or less relative ease, though it did get hairy towards the end, with only half a heart's worth of health remaining. Considering when we took out the rest of the race, we're declared the winner, and we get a prize, Mouse Transformation. My least favorite transformation. Yay. Gotta find a light shard for Uncle. Now, to do so, we travel to the tower in Tasseltown again, and help this genealogist find bones, and also get a few treasures along the way. Like, for instance, sick. We got sick. Luckily, there's a doctor in the bathhouse that cures us, and even gives us a lollipop. That's great, because there's a wizard that really wants one. After dealing with a stupid mouse maze, we deliver the lollipop and get a shiny shard of goodness for Uncle. After we deliver the thing, Roddy Tops casually mentions that the end of the world is going to happen. We fly off to Hypno Baron's castle, where we learn that he's going to summon a creature evil enough to rip open the fabric of space-time and wash away humankind in a sea of eternal woe, or something like that. We make our way through the spoopy maze-like castle, fighting off skelemen, bats, and slime girls along the way. Outside, we gotta deal with spikes, bits of death, and eyeball platforms on top of giant spider girl monsters. Lots of death, but we eventually make it to Hypno Baron's summoning chamber. It's too late, and he summons the creature of unspeakable horror, Squid Baron, who's happy to have made it to 5th boss status. We rain on his parade and end up fighting him. It's an annoying fight, but we make it, only to then have to fight him and Hypno Baron at the same time. The fight was equally, if not more annoying than the first round, but we eventually beat them, and we learned that they weren't trying to destroy the world. Hypno Baron was trying to summon a creature capable of gracing the fabric of leisure time and blowing away humankind in a sea of heavy weave 100% cotton comfort. In other words, Squid Baron merch. Our reward for totally destroying an epic chance to get some Squid Baron loot is the Harpy transformation. It's now time to get the last part of the dynamo, a hamster wheel powered by a zombie hamster. We get a fine vorpal blade doused in the tears of a sudden no-barn orangutan from the Adventure Man and give it to the Azure Knight for some regal headwear. Also known as Foxy Grandma Hat, which we give to Grandma Blobfish for mermaid power, which we had to use in Tasseltown to get an iron slab. We also find Poe and get his zombie hamster, promising him a good home. I should also mention that I used this opportunity to comb the other levels, looking for loot I missed or couldn't get earlier, which took a while. Like at least an hour. Having done my fill of exploring, I return to Uncle, and he completes the dynamo. Yay! But as it's going, apparently something is amiss, and Shantae gets trapped in dark energy. It's revealed that it was Risky Boots' doing, and that she swapped the blueprints when she took them in the beginning. Shantae is then transformed into Nega Shantae, Anash, Bizarro Shantae, Evil Shantae. Risky Boots takes off with the dynamo, planning on using its power to corrupt the genie realm. It seems like all is lost. But thanks to the power of friendship and love and all that, Evil Shantae's magical energies are reverted to normal. Also, through some pure luck, Risky Boots left a map to her hideout on the floor. Our friends convince us not to confront Risky Boots now, and to instead gather clues so that we can counter Risky Boots' plan. We find the barons that we defeated and give them the bits and bobs that we've gathered on the way. And in exchange, they give us clues to Risky Boots' plans. I also use my gallery keys and get a magical tiara for ultimate cheats, and I prepared already my body for the last battle by farming loads of money for the shops. With every clue gathered and all the upgrades bought, I return to Uncle, he invents a thing, and off we go to Risky Boots' hideout, a volcano. What fun. First area is an underwater shooter game of sorts, with mermaid bubbles and scuba diving tinkerbats, which was actually fun. The second part's actually inside the volcano, and features loads of spikes, several precise platforming bits, and loads of tinkerbats. It wasn't particularly hard. Third part though was freaking annoying as I'm talking loads of moving blocks with instant death spikes on them that you have to navigate around with the harpy transformation, which controls like a whole world. Was like an ice level. In other words, not fun. I do eventually make my way to Risky Boots, and it's time to fight her. Now, I would like to mention that I've beaten this game like twice before this, and I always had the crown at this point, so I could just make myself invincible. Not this time. I wanted to fight like my life was in danger, even though I could always heal it with a dance and not really lose any magic power. And this fight was less annoying than the double Baron boss battle, made even easier with the scimitar magic item. I beat her easily. It's apparently too late to stop her though, and now we gotta fight the Dynamo, now known as the Tinker Brain. The fight was also pretty easy though, and I shut them the Dynamo. Except it's still too late, and the magic of the Genie realm is getting corrupted by the Tinker Brain. Alive again, and now inky. This boss fight's a little tedious, requiring good timing to get the magic Genie Hadouken through the gap in the Tinker Brain's shield, but we do get a handle on it and beat it no prob. Risky Boots' plan is ruined now, but the Volcano Hideout is now collapsing in a fiery eruption, and our only escape is to ride down the chute. I should also mention here that last year, when I streamed this before, I learned about the cheat where you can just use the electric spell to keep yourself suspended in midair and avoid all of this, but I didn't want to do that, so I went for the harder route. It wasn't that hard though, and I managed to do it on like the third try, and the first two deaths were completely accidental, might I add. The world is saved, and we didn't die in a fiery death. The mayor swings by and we get our job back officially. Our uncle swings by too, and we filled him in on what happened in the hideout and about how we destroyed the Genie realm. Except we didn't, because of the polarizer thingamabob that Uncle Mimic made. The genies also said that they're proud of me. Yay. And with some parting words, we pan up and the credits roll, with a sweet song playing in the background. So, that was Shantae Half-Genie Hero. Let me say, I love the Shantae games. The cast is cute, like the monsters are cute, it's really colorful, and I always enjoy my time playing this game. And there's also loads of DLC I bought for it, so I don't ever have to stop playing it. So expect more Shantae content in the future. That being said, this video is pretty much over now. So if you liked what you saw, maybe like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check out the description for stuff like my Twitch and Twitter handles, and a link to a little Discord group that you can join. And that's about it, so have a good day, night, evening, or just good times in general. Hope to catch you next time. Bye.